Generationally speaking, I'm Bree.
Hey, I'm V.
Welcome. I don't have a watch.
Monday
at night.
Mm-hmm.
At night.
We tired, boss. We tired. Welcome, guys. This is episode 8. Mm-hmm. Whoa, which is crazy. So hopefully you guys have caught up on some of the episodes if you have not been watching or following us. Last week we had T-Shawn on. That was a great talk. So if you haven't watched it, check it out now.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Ew.
We have a friend. It's okay. I had to look at it. Sorry. Anyway. Yes. So yeah, we're here today, and how you feeling today?
Better.
Watashi wa
Stop. Better than last Monday, but we didn't record on Monday, so y'all wouldn't know that. But yeah,
we've been recording, y'all. Like we have been. I feel like we've been on it, just like back to back. Y'all just don't know that because we've been working. Like quite literally, and working on this too. So,
absolutely.
I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very tired. It's Monday.
I'm a little tired.
Work was as it is on a Monday. So I'm just exhausted and ready for the weekend. I had a busy weekend. A lot of like moving things, and what else did I do? I feel like there was something else. This is what happens. It's just all a blur. But yeah, like we recorded Friday, Saturday. Oh, I worked Saturday, which was like the first time I've worked a Saturday in a long time. So that was
really funny because I saw you.
You saw me
on Saturday.
Oh, I was like, you saw me at work?
No.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you worked.
Yeah. I worked. And it was early, like 6:30 in the morning I had to be there. So it's been a while since I worked a Saturday morning and a Saturday in general. So that sucked. But I survived. Whatever. We're drinking wine. We're back to wine again. So this is good. We have a
we
red.
Had wine last week.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We had wine last week then. We've got a red. She wait. We got a red Vin, sweet red wine. The name of the wine is Red Vin, by the way. It's a sweet red. It's also, I believe it's a Riesling, right?
I think that's what was told.
Take pick. This bottle's cute. It's very like, it's giving slender. You know?
Slender man.
I like the wine bottles that are like tall and slim like that. I think it's cute. Okay, gonna pop it open. Ready?
It's sticky because it almost exploded.
It's actually
in the freezer. Oh
my god, this is supposed to be flawless. Okay, ready?
Oh, that wasn't that great.
I know.
It'll sound good when you pour it in the cup, though. It'll be like
ASMR. For you. Oh, wet. Kira.
It's stuck in my head.
Me too. Watashi wasta.
Okane usado.
I don't know what he's saying, but
Well, I think someone translated it. He's saying something about getting money and,
I like his voice.
Being a star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. Cheers!
All
right, Tishawn.
Yeah, he was ready. Rough week.
Oh,
I can taste the redness. Mm-hmm.
It's a little harsh at first.
Yeah, it's getting dry.
Do you?
It's getting semi-dry.
Do you do like swirly and then the aerating?
Anything. Nope.
You're supposed to like drink it.
Sometimes it's right out the bottle. Yeah, no. I've also only been to like 2.
Well, honestly, Chris taught me that.
1 winery. 1.
Oh, we need to go to more wineries.
Yeah, I've only been to
this
1.
fall.
And it was like, I know, that's when it's fun. Right? Like, wear cute little fall fit.
And you're not dying of a heat stroke?
Cute little fall fit.
It's 100 degrees right now.
Take pics.
In BA. Possibly more.
And that feels like it's like 104.
It's real cute.
Barely any wind gust.
It's disgusting. So yeah. Cheers to the wine. Do you have a meltdown this week? I mean, I know it's Monday, but like anything crazy happened today? Or over the weekend?
Actually, no. Well, this kind of goes into the topic a little bit. Just a lot of people calling out. It's just like
calling out of work.
Yeah, it's like I get it, but at the same time, I don't get it. But you know, it's whatever. It doesn't like affect me personally, but it's just like.
I mean, well, it does at the end of the day, because. Right?
No, because it's not. No one in my room.
It's not in your
like,
direct
class.
That makes sense.
But it's just like, I don't know. Me and Janae talk about all the time how like we're so like, I don't even know what the word is, but like we don't even like calling out like when we're sick, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
But
No, it's a thing. It's a real thing. I'm the same way. I hate it. You feel like, yeah.
But then it's like people.
You feel like you're letting people down.
Like, yeah, but people call out for like the most simple, like, I'm coughing.
Yeah. My eye itches.
We work with kids. You're going to like they cough in our face all day, literally. Like, literally, one time I had to go to work with a fever. They sent me home, but like, I couldn't. I had to open. So, and I was trying to find coverage, and no one could come in until like 30 minutes after I opened, so I still had to go open. But,
I feel like I remember this.
Yeah.
Telling me this. Well, on the flip side, my meltdown is people coming to work sick. Like, with the COVID sick.
Well, yeah, that's...
What are you doing?
That's different.
What are you doing? So, and, you know, I think about this kind of stuff all the time. That if these people end up listening to this podcast... yeah, you know, whatever. It's mine. Yeah, so I get to work today and like several people coming after me and they're masked up and I'm just like, this is weird. I'm like, everybody feeling all right? Like one person was like, yeah, I'm just literally that's what she said. Yeah, just so I'm like, okay. We were like passing each other. I'm like, you good? Yeah, just I'm like, all right. So then another person comes in. She has a mask on and I'm like, and then everybody's like commenting on like how she looks so much better because she looked like absolute crap over the weekend or whatever, like last week. So I'm like, So paying no mind, I'm like, I know people still wear their mask, whatever, just trying to be proactive. This woman also had a very good reason to be wearing one to protect herself. So I thought not much of it. Then somebody else comes in. Don't see her most of the day. She's in the office, but like she's there from the morning and she, like around 2:00 she decides she's going to go home and she's like, yeah, I'm going to go home. Like I think I'm going to go home and just probably take some work home and work there. And everybody's like, no, you should rest, blah, blah, blah. So I look at her because it's just driving me nuts. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, are you good? What's the matter? She goes, I got COVID. And I'm just like, she's like, yeah, I got COVID. I got it from beep. We need to get a beep like a bleep. Ooh, we need to get that. She's like, yeah, I got it from so-and-so. And so-and-so is one of the people that I just mentioned. So I'm like, at that point, my head is spinning. I'm like, so y'all are just in here with COVID? And maybe I'm being dramatic, but
no, but I find it interesting that they were even allowed to come.
Right. So a few people start asking about like the guidelines. She's like, well, I checked the guidelines today or whatever on the website. And apparently it says if you are like 48 hours fever free,
yeah,
you're in the clear.
They have started changing stuff, which is
But part of me was like, that's probably some BS. Also, I'm sorry, if you have had COVID since Friday, why are you at work? Yeah. Mask or not, you're still touching things. Like, true. My job is disgusting as it is, like, because people just don't wash their hands as much as they probably should. And we just touch a lot of nasty things. And, you know, there's just a lot of, like, public community places, like the computer, the sinks, like all these things that we touch, the machines. So after that, I was no good. I was just like, oh my God, I'm washing my hands every 5 minutes. I'm like not trying to be in their same space and breathe in their air. Right. I was panicking, but I could not believe that. Yeah. I don't know if I was like, am I being dramatic or like, and I get it, like the whole like, okay, everybody has to go to work, get money. You gotta do what you gotta do. But like COVID? Yeah. Isn't that kind of where we should draw the line? Maybe even the flu? Yeah. Like if you know you have that? Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was crazy. And also both of those people did not have to worry about missing hours. We'll just say that, like, their salary. So like you very well could have stayed your ass at home. So that's my meltdown today. I didn't appreciate that because if I get COVID, I'm gonna be pissed.
They're workaholics or something.
No. Well, yeah. Maybe one of them.
Just like, yeah, that's different.
Also, too, like the other thing, I think the thing that really made me mad was like it wasn't announced. Yeah. Like I feel like most places I've been before, they send an email. Like somebody in the hospital has, so you know. And it was just like if I didn't ask the question, I would have never known that this woman had this. Yeah. It's wild to me.
That's true.
So
understandable.
I was not happy about that. That gets a boo.
Still sounds like cheering.
I know. So yeah. Do better, people. Like just let people know, honestly. What else happened today? I'm trying to think of what some hot topics are going on in the world right now. Trump got shot. Yeah. Trump got shot in the ear. Did you see it?
Yeah.
You were watching it?
No.
Oh.
I'm very bad at being
I don't watch this stuff either.
World.
Yeah, I don't watch this stuff either.
Like I really should get into it because I'm not in it. Which is so bad.
A lot of people aren't. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are though, because like I feel like some people can like list the reasons they don't like Biden. They can list reasons. I can't list reasons. Like,
oh, trust me, there's more people that
old.
aren't.
They're
than
both
you think.
old. Yeah, they're both very old. Like that's actually scary. But it's okay.
Yeah, I think most of us are either fed up to the point where we don't even watch that stuff anymore. I will
say like TikTok though, which I think that's another reason they were trying to ban it. Gives you lots of information. What? TikTok, like in America, yeah, they give you lots of information. Like I learned a lot about Trump's Project 2025 or whatever that is, and like it's absolutely.
Sadly, I don't know much.
It's very scary. It's giving like basically dictatorship.
That's what I worried about.
Like he wants to get rid of the FBI. He wants to get rid of like the FDA, Food and Drug Association. Like what? So we can't check our food being safe? Yeah, it's very scary. So
yeah, I think fear is a big part of my ignorance with that stuff because I don't want to I don't want to know because I know it's bad.
Yeah.
And then the other part of it is like some people might be like, "Oh, you should be involved in that stuff. You know, we have to make a change." And my brain is always like, my one contribution is not going to make a change. And I know that's a terrible way to be, but like that's often how I feel about politics. I'm that's like
true. And really on the other end, if you like really really deeply think about it,
It's almost a scam.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know if I truly believe this, but like sometimes I'm like, like it's rigged. Like it's rigged, not it's rigged, but like it's whatever's gonna happen, it's happened. Like everyone's saying that whole situation was like fake. Like who knows?
I know. I watched the clip. I was like, are you like? I don't know. After
it's like it just first of all the reactions were so slow, right? Like, and it's like he made sure he posed for that picture. It's just like a lot of like that is like okay, that's a little scary if you really think about that.
Yeah, and I was paying close attention to the people behind him too. Like
yes, and like his fans are really like like that's really gonna
ride or die.
Yeah, like
because
this is really
they were like a few of them like ducked, but I'm like, why are y'all not running? Like what? And then as soon as he stood up, they were like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like, we're good. I was like, are y'all all
But it's like, no, you're not, because someone died. And I'm like, that's absolutely insane. And y'all are, I don't know, y'all don't seem to care that much about that person, which is kind of wild to me. But
and he said,
like, first of all, that's black power. You should have held up something else. I don't know. I don't know.
That was crazy.
A little bit.
Yeah. I don't think I got to update you on the Chris Brown concert, did I? No, because we went straight into... She's like, I didn't ask. Don't care. Really. Anyway, it was really good. I don't have that much to say other than it was
talked a little bit.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Because I told you, like, there was clips on TikTok and people were like, oh, he's home. He's going hard.
Oh, yeah, we did talk. Yeah, because I told you he sounded really, really good. Yeah, let's show.
Michael's on.
So yeah, the world is crazy. Was that a knock?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I thought somebody was knocking.
I don't think they would knock.
All right, so what I wanted to talk about today, what I figured we'd talk about is maybe an unpopular opinion, but friendships in the workplace. Making friends in the workplace or with your coworkers. Do you think that is a yay or a nay?
It depends. Now I feel like I'm hearing stuff. Ew. It depends. It depends. I've made friends, and it's been fine. But there's also people I would never be friends with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in your line of work, is there a lot of room for that? You know what I mean? Like bonding and such. Since you guys are like so involved in the children. Because like I know for me, like we're in a hospital setting. So there's a lot going on.
To a certain extent.
A lot of time for kiki.
Yeah, to a certain extent. Because like we'll have meetings and stuff. Like obviously I'll sit by Janae. But I knew her before working there. But then there's like a few other people I can think of that I would sit by if we do like trainings or something. But like there's a few people I would think that I would not sit by. So yeah, I guess it depends on, I don't know, the people.
Yeah.
And then like also level of like management. Because yeah, there's like, yeah. I feel like in a lot of jobs I've seen like favoritism, unfortunately, but it's like they're also friends, so it's like yeah,
especially when they're friends with management.
So
and you got to worry whether or not you can trust those people or not. So I feel like there's just sometimes I have a lot of question of like, you know, is this a thing, is it not a thing, should you get along with people, and if you get along with them, do you have to necessarily be friends, or is it kind of inevitable to become friends with these people because we spend
every day,
more time with them than our family, you know? But I feel like what has gotten me to thinking about this so much lately, it's one of those things I've always thought about, just in general. But the particular situation that I'm in right now, being that I don't necessarily like the place that I'm at, I have noticed that I am kind of shying away from getting to know people more than I normally do. Like usually I get pretty locked in. I get to know people. I kind of right away can tell who's going to be my person, who's not. And I've been really, in my opinion, a little distant and almost purposely trying not to, because I know that I'm not going to stay there. But then the other part of it is also like, I've been through so much stuff with people that have become friends, work friends, that I'm also getting to the point in my life where I'm like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, I'm coming to work to work.
Yeah.
And, you know, every now and then I might come across some people that I really, really connect with, and that's cool. But I'm not necessarily going out of my way so much as I used to try to connect with people. And I wonder if it's like a part of evolving and just growing up, or is it just that like I'm not really connecting with these people, you know? So it's just one of those things I think about. How much effort do you put into maintaining your friendships?
At work?
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't? Why do you think that is?
Well,
is it just a you thing, or is it, again, because it's not really...
I do think it's a me
you're
thing.
able to?
Because I just feel like... I don't know. I feel like making friends right now is hard anyways as an adult. I've always said that. Like, I feel like it's just weird. Because I'm always like, I have no friends. But it's like I do. They just don't live here. Mm-hmm. And then it's like... People are like, oh, just go out and meet people. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Also, what does that mean?
Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. Like, does your job... I feel like I've only had one job that did this. Do, like, work things, like, outside of work. Like, oh, let's
like
all
team
go
building?
out. Yeah.
The place I'm at now, I think they do, but I don't know. I'm not really... I just got there, so... But I have worked places that have done it before. Mm-hmm. And I would say, I think it's becoming more of a thing. I know back in the day it really wasn't. I think it's probably become a thing within the last, like, maybe 5 to 10 years, if so. They do, like, team building exercises. Some places, like, actually go away with the team for, like, a weekend or something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if my job offered that, I would only go if certain people went.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what are the circumstances? Where are we going?
And then also, like I said before, in my job, it's like, I don't want to say old, but like older people that could like very well be my mother. A small handful of like people my age, and then college kids who are like just freshly 22. But like, I love them. Like, they're great. Like, I love working with them. Like, they're nice. But I'm like, would I hang out with you? I don't know. I would feel old if I hung out with you. Like,
yeah.
It would make me feel old. So, I don't know.
Yeah. It's definitely becoming a thing. Do I feel like it really helps or makes a difference? I don't know. I think if you do more of it, it might. But I feel like in my experience, it's been like a once a year type of thing. Or like, they always try to push for these team building efforts and exercises, but they don't really happen half the time. And usually there's so much drama going on at the job that no matter how hard you try to get everyone together, it's just like, it doesn't happen. I feel like, so going back to just my past experiences, what kind of has gotten me to this space is, what ends up happening is, you know, you work with these people, you see them every day, you see them more than you see your own family. So obviously you start to bond, especially again in my line of work, because we're in each other's faces all day. We're in each other's personal space all day. Like, people are holding dogs and you're literally sometimes like right here. It's very weird. You know, you're touching butts when you don't mean to. It's just, you just have to get close. So every now and then you have people that you really, really connect with and become friends with, and you start hanging out with them outside of work. But what always happens, or what usually happens, is if there's a point in time where anybody leaves that job, you guys just don't talk as much.
Right.
And like, I have found times where like I have been like frustrated with that with some people, but then I think about it and I'm like, you know what, I don't even see my actual friends in real life like that often either. So it's just so funny to me that like you can have a work friendship and then the minute you guys don't work together anymore, you don't hear from them or talk to them every day.
That's happened.
Somebody gets salty like, oh, you don't even hit me up, you don't talk to me anymore, you don't do this, we don't hang out, they forgot about me. And it's like, but also my best friend of 20 years, I maybe see her
right
twice a year.
Yeah.
And we feel nothing about it. So it's like, it's just funny to me.
Yeah. I have I can think of one particular, a work friend that like we don't work together anymore, and we worked together for a while, but I just feel like, yeah, like we grew apart because we didn't see each other every day, but like we still follow each other on social media. We still like comment, like stuff like that. But I feel like even when we were working together, we weren't hanging out outside of work that much. Yeah.
But y'all were close?
At work, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, but yeah, we weren't hanging out. Like, sometimes we would, like, go to Target and stuff. I'm talking about, hi, Christina. I'm talking about, I went to, like, her baby shower, stuff like that. But, yeah, we don't really, like, talk. But then again, like, she literally just had another baby. So she has 2 kids now. And that's another thing for me. I'm not there, like, even with some of my real friends, like, they're getting married, they have kids. I'm not doing that.
I know, isn't that weird?
Like,
it's like these people that you see every single day, you somehow have, like, this feeling or this, like, need of, like, that you're obligated to, like, not obligated, but, like, it's just, it feels right to go to their events. You go to their weddings and stuff.
People at work recently found out that me and Janae don't hang outside of work. And they're like, what? Aren't y'all supposed to be best friends?
Interesting.
And I'm
actually.
like, yeah, but we just grew in different paths. And like Janae was saying, like, I think because we see each other during the week so much, it feels like we're hanging out at work. Like, it doesn't even feel like we're working. And then it's especially on top of us knowing each other for years, it really doesn't feel like we're working sometimes. So,
and and again, it goes back to you spend so much time with these people, and at the end of every week, everybody is, I assume, feels the same way. Like, we're tired. Like, we just worked. We don't want to talk to nobody. Sometimes we just want to be in our own space. So just the same way you feel that way, they probably feel the same way too. So,
and then we're always babysitting on the weekends anyway. So we're probably, it's rare that we're going to hang out with each other.
Yeah. And it's funny you brought up social media, because that's another thing that I've thought about is if it wasn't for social media, like, we probably would not even keep in touch with these people.
How do you feel about friending coworkers? Because sometimes I be hesitant. Because I'm like, you're about to snitch on me.
That also depends on who it is. Like, I don't like when it's somebody that I don't talk to at work. And every now and then I find myself accepting it because I'm just like, whatever. Right. But it is weird to me. I'm like, why did you friend? Like, we've said maybe 2 words to each other, like, hey.
And don't you see me dropping it low in the club on Saturday night, and then I come to work,
right? Like, I know that girl's name because I passed her in the hallway, and we maybe worked on one patient together. But you're not like my person that works in my department, like my homie, like.
Right.
And they be from. It's so weird to me. It's so weird. But I feel like sometimes you can tell who are the ones that are nosy.
Yeah.
Or the ones that are just trying to be in your business.
I don't even know if I want to talk on this. I used to work with someone, and this person, like, worked with them closely for a couple years. So there used to be, like, or there still is that feature on TikTok where you can see when someone views your profile. Kept viewing my profile. Never followed me. But it was just
wait,
weird.
This was somebody you worked with?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
For why?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But I turned that feature off, so I don't know who views my profile anymore. And then that's another thing that's, like, weird in my job thingy, because TikTok will, like, upload, like, your contacts, or it'll be like, this user is, like, in your contacts, or, like, you're in this user's contacts. They do that, and that's weird.
What? On TikTok?
Yes. And I've seen parents, so I, like, block them. Like, I've seen them view my profile, because I'm like, even though work life and regular life are 2 different things. Like, obviously, I still take care of your kid. I'm a great teacher, but I'm like, I don't want you to see me with my friends acting crazy.
So wait, they have the ability to view your TikTok profile because you're a contact?
I'm public. Yeah, I'm public.
Oh, that makes sense.
I was going to say, but then, yeah, if they, like, load their contacts, like, since we text each other for babysitting, I'm going to pop up. My number's going to pop up because it's connected to my number.
If my page was private,
your page could pop up, but they would have to follow you to look.
Okay, I thought you were saying like even if they're private they're just a contact in your phone, they have access. I'm trying to be content creator, so I don't want to make my page private. But yeah. I've definitely seen parents in my views, and I've been like, like that's weird. That is so weird.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Is like I feel like a lot of I don't want to say this. There's a certain type of people. They just overshare like so much.
You think?
Yeah, because I like, especially where I'm at now, like my new thing is truly like I want to start going to work, especially when I start a new place. I don't want to do what I've done in the past where like I get super invested in people, even if I'm going to stay there for a long time. Like I want to have my few people in between, but I don't want to get too invested because I've just seen a lot. Like people, they act a certain way at work, but a lot of them are so phony or they're really judgmental. And it's just like, I don't know. You can just sense out fake. So I feel like a way to just avoid all that is just to not get close with people anymore, especially if you're not going to put in a lot of effort to like be my friend. You're now just going to fall in the category of like, I work with her.
Right.
I work with him. Oh, that's my girl from work. Like, but they just, I feel like traditionally, no matter if you're at work, no matter if you just meet them in the street, they just overshare. Like they just want to know all of your business. They want to tell you all of their business. And not all of them.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do that. And it's just so interesting to me. It's just like, I didn't ask this. I didn't ask for this. Like, I didn't ask for your life story.
Right.
It's so funny. So this is an example. It has nothing to do with the workplace. But the other day when we were getting my stuff out of storage. And
I heard about this. Dad told me about this.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm opening the gate to let, Chris out with the truck or whatever because these people were blocking the keypad. So I walk up to the keypad to manually type in the code. And this like little old man is putting his stuff in storage with his little old wife. And he looks at me. I'm like, oh, excuse me, sir. Like, I'm just going to, let him out. And he looks at me. He's like, oh, yeah, sure. And then he's like, oh, you just moving to Richmond or you leaving Richmond. Something like that. But I was just like,
yeah.
What?
When Dad said that to me, I said, or I just have a storage unit because I've been living here forever. But it's
why are you asking me that? Right. Like, that's like me going up to him like, oh, what you putting in the storage unit? You're selling your house? Like,
yeah.
I don't know you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all just be wanting to start conversation? Are you just that nosy? Like,
interesting.
So yeah, oversharing is a big thing. Like, I know so many people's personal lives and like business within like the first 10 days. Sometimes I'm just like,
yeah.
Well, this is weird.
Awkward.
Yeah. So.
Ew, isn't that a button?
Huh?
Awkward.
Oh, what does it say? I don't know.
Awkward.
That's how I felt when that man asked me that. Like, bruh, I don't know you.
Awkward.
Yeah, so it's interesting, and I really want to try to go that route going forward. Something that I have dealt with for a long time, which is why I think this has been hard for me to not want to get close to people or, become friends or whatever. Even when I was younger, and it's not that I would feel like super upset about it, but I always had this this desire or need for people to like me. And it wasn't like oh my God, I'm so desperate for them to like me. But it was like, if I found out that somebody did not like me, hated it. Yeah. Like, and I've been like that since I was little. I don't know why I'm like that, but even as an adult, I sometimes still struggle with that. Like, it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like FOMO. Like, yeah. I don't want to be the one person that somebody doesn't like. And I've noticed as I've gotten older and as I've experienced more things and been in more situations, especially in the workplace, I just don't care anymore. Like, at this place especially, I have been giving very much some attitude sometimes. Not attitude, but just like very stale with people. And I'm really good at reading people's energy, and I could tell that sometimes I make them a little uncomfortable or intimidated or maybe even unapproachable. And normally I would care that I'm doing that. I'd be like, oh, I don't mean to do that. But like lately I've just been like, whatever. So period. It's just interesting as you grow up and you go through life experiences, how that stuff changes and you just don't care about it the way that you used to. Because I definitely don't.
Alrighty. Can't say much about that. I don't think I've ever thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah. You've never like had those feelings about people like liking you or disliking you?
No.
That's good.
Maybe like in high school or something. But
yeah, I definitely.
I also feel like I've always been around like the popular. That sounds so horrible. Popular people, but like I've always had the connection. Like for instance, my godbrothers, like they ran track, they played basketball, they played football. All my best friends played track. I was friends with the entire track team. I used to go to the practices just to go. Yeah. So I was friends with all the black cheerleaders my senior year. I didn't make the team myself, but I was friends with all of them. So I just always felt like.
Yeah, I wonder
I'm
too.
Cool by association.
Yeah, I wonder too if that's why I always felt like that, is because I was so liked by everybody. Like I'm still to this day I can get along with any group type of person. And it was like that all through school, middle school, even elementary school. The preppy kids loved me. The jock kids loved me. Yeah. The like urban kids loved me. Maybe. And I think I was just so used to having that, so whenever there was one person that had a problem with me, it just made me feel like, what? I'm like, why? Like I didn't do anything wrong. Blah, blah,
Everyone
blah, blah,
likes
blah.
me. You're weird.
You know. So it just always made me feel uncomfortable, and I don't like it. Because I'm just a big connector. I like to connect with people, so that's kind of my love language. And when I don't connect with you, it bothers me, especially if I like you as a person. So yeah, overall, I feel like, I don't know, what do you think the overall consensus is? Like, should people continue to get close with people in the workplace?
I still feel like it depends.
Yeah.
On the job, on the people, on the level of management. Yeah.
When you say level of management, what do you mean?
I don't know. Like, I like my director. Would I, like, go out with drinks with her or something? Probably not. But it's not that I dislike her, but I just wouldn't cross that, you know?
Oh, you're saying... Okay, so you're saying if they are your boss, you would not hang out with them?
Probably not. Unless I was, like, assistant director. Like, if we were up there, but it's like...
Is that because of age or because of...
No, because she's actually, like, a year older than me. Actually, yeah. But she also, again, has 2 kids. Like, you know, it's just that different dynamic. Where I feel like, you're so responsible. I'm so not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely can't relate to that. Because I feel like back in the day, in the retail space, I mean, I was always hanging out with or able to hang out with my superiors. Because, I mean, they were probably at the time 7 years older than me, if that. Maybe 5.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, 5 or 7 years older than me. Yeah, totally used to hang out with them. They were sometimes crazier than me.
I just feel like, yeah.
And then now, like, what I consider superior is like a doctor. Hang out with them all the time. A lot of them are just big kids. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
You'd be surprised.
Because then, like, that's how I'm thinking. Like, when I was telling you about the college kids, like, I know they tell me all the time, yeah, we went to so and so's party over the weekend. I'm like,
so is it the personality it depends on for you? Because now I'm thinking about it, like my office manager.
Yeah, I think
definitely
so.
not, because he was just not the type of, like, he was.
Yeah, I think so.
Not even that type of person.
It's not like age or anything. Because I'm like, I would technically be like 7 years older than some of them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Interesting things. Well, I definitely feel like I'm kind of in the middle. I think that it's good to do it for the sake of just like connection. Because again, if these are people that you hang out with constantly, I mean, not hang out with it, you spend all of your time with, I feel like it's inevitable to have some sort of connection with people, but I think you should be very selective about who you consider your friends. And just going back to the oversharing, like, don't tell them too much of your personal business, because again, you just never know. And if there's a chance that you'll leave the job, you'll never speak to them again, and these people just know all your business. So but I think for the sake of human connection, it's important to like be able to make friends in the workspace for sure, because that's why we're here. That's why we're on earth, to connect with people. So I definitely think that that's good. Do you have anything else to share today?
No, not about this. No.
Okay. Do you have anything else to share in general?
No. I'm trying to think if I had a run it back. Run it all the way back. I don't think so. Boo. One. No, bring it back. Boo. No, sadly. Well, I always feel like it has to do with the topic, but I guess it doesn't. Bring back little 25-cent machines that had homies in it and stickers.
Would you believe me if I told you I still have all my homies? I have every single one in a box that I keep trying to give to Jeremiah. I swear, like every 3 years, I'm like, Mike, these are mine. Do you want them?
No.
I know, I was going to say, she's next. I showed her all of my, the rest of my Barbie stuff the other day, because I was in storage. She's just lit up. Aww. I was like, finally, because I gave her some of it when we first moved in this place. And like, she was definitely like excited, but it was very much like, oh, this is cool. But I showed her the other day, and she was just like, and I showed her my Polly Pocket that I still had.
That's what age 4 does.
Polly Pocket. She was like so amazed by that. So it was a little moment. I loved it.
I love that.
I was like, I've been waiting for this all my life. Speaking of which, and this is my bring it back for today. Shout out to my middle school and high school besties. Bring back and my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. Bring back fan fiction stories up. Because I also found all of those in my bin yesterday, and I cannot wait to dive in because
we were going to the storage because we were going to meet you there first. I was like, I'm going to bring my key because I want to go get my notebooks of my fan fiction. I literally said that to Dad, and then he was like, we're going to the house, and I was like, but that's so funny.
Yeah.
I always thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's funny I say found because I never lost them. I knew where they were the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew they were in there, but it's been so long since I actually went into that bin and looked at them and pulled them out. And I was just flipping. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I have to sit and read these. I might do that this weekend. I have nothing to do this weekend. Finally. I purposely did not book anything this weekend.
Yeah.
Except for one interview.
I thought it was so funny, like, when me and Naija started doing that, and I was like, I feel like my sister did this. And I was like, what is this? And I'm like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
And then we
that's so funny that y'all were doing that. I didn't know that.
Yes, we read it to each other when we were spending the night. It was so funny.
Did y'all ever do a co-writing where you
I have to
swap
check
a story and y'all both add to it? Yep.
And then we went from that, and then she moved, and then we started typing it in our notes. I had so many notes on my phone from my computer, and we would send it to each other and be like, new story.
How history repeats itself. Oh my God. Yeah, because I went from having stacks of notebooks in there. Some of them are just falling apart at the seams. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then there's stacks of typed ones. Because I remember after that, this was when file sharing was a thing. When we had the what did we have? iBooks? Is that what they were called? I think they were called iBooks. I feel like I need to Google that now. But we had these iBooks, which were essentially like older MacBooks. And we had this way of sharing files while we were in school. And some of us,
in school.
Yeah, we were in school and out of school.
School.
And, you're going to have to pull up a picture of this. These were iBooks. We had these.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
But I didn't have those, but I kind of remember seeing those.
And then these are how our school computers used to look for a short period of time, too. I don't know if you remember seeing them. Yeah, you see the desktop with the color back.
I do remember that. I was going to say Apple.
So
they have color.
Wow, Apple,
PCs.
Bring it back. Bring that back. So yeah, we started typing them too, and then we would send the file, and she would add to it, or somebody would it was so crazy. So I had those printed out, and then I think completely after high school, or maybe last couple years, I would just type my own stories up, my own. I thought I was a little author,
Yes, I mean. We probably stopped 3 years ago, me and her.
But did you really?
Yes,
Holy shit,
we still kept writing stuff.
Funny.
We still kept writing stuff, just to if one of us was sad, we're I'm about to write you a little story.
Oh,
we literally would, yeah.
I don't know how long I did that, but did you do this? So, in the early days with the notebooks, did you have visuals in them? Did you cut out pictures from magazines of who your character looked like?
We would do that for the cover, but it was typically people from B5 or people from
100%, yeah. But did you have who you looked like?
No.
My character would look like Alicia Keys, something stupid like that, Beyonce. But then I would have pictures of our mansion, and so and so drove this car, and I would cut it out. Yo,
that's cool. Yeah, no, we didn't do that, but I do remember we'd be ew. I used to be I put my hair in a messy bun. Girl, you can't do that. Yo, there's so many. Have you ever heard of Wattpad?
What?
WATT pad.
Mm-mm.
App. That's an app. And that, I'm pretty sure it's still a thing. Fan fictions galore on there.
Do y'all still fan fiction?
Yes. I used to write on there when I was I
wonder who they write about these days.
One Direction days. That's what I was writing about on there. I had a story about Harry Styles and Normani being together. That one blew up. I had so many reads. I was famous. Okay?
Yeah, that was the best feeling.
Yes.
Or you would read some and then you write your own, be loosely inspired by so and so on. No, I don't know what platform we used to use, but it was something. Yeah, I wonder who the kids are writing about these days. Because who's out now?
People probably still write about Chris Brown. People probably write about...
Where can I find these? I would absolutely look them up.
I'm telling you, I'm curious. And then they have they'd be
that still exists?
Yeah, they'll have vampire versions of people. Yes. Yeah.
Stop.
Or
so basically all the books that I read now.
They probably write about YouTubers. They write about TikTokers.
That's so funny.
Our niece, I'm wondering if she's gonna get there when she gets a few years older.
Oh my god, I can't take it.
But that's so funny.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read those soon because I'm curious to see what the hell we were talking about. I know what a lot of it was, but yeah, and the titles. I'm gonna bring some and probably share some of. I'm gonna share some with y'all one day.
We should share our fanfics.
But I was just looking at the titles, and some of them were just Ghetto Love, Volume 1, Volume 2.
Okay, I didn't have titles.
Yo, I will say this. All of mine usually always consisted of some hood nigga in there, or I was dating one of the members of Dipset. It was always Dipset or Omarion.
Yeah, I was going to say B2K.
And Ariel had Raz-B. And I would leave him for Joel Santana or something just ridiculous. Yeah. The Game, I think, was in one of them. Always
That's so funny.
Yeah, but some of the titles. Say Ghetto Love.
I wouldn't have titles. Wow.
V and O. Volume. And I'll have Volume 1, Volume 2.
Not volumes. Goodbye. That's funny.
So yeah, I found those, and I still have shoe boxes that I've kept for years that have all of my notes from my friends. We used to write notes and fold them up. I have a whole shoebox full of notes from my friends, which I think is pretty dope that I kept those.
I have a few little thingies from friends. But yeah, that's so funny. Ew, I have so many notebooks too.
I kept all the artwork. My friends used to draw me pictures.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bring that back.
So yeah, bring back fan fiction. It's so fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Okay. Before we go, since we had so much fun with Tishawn with the question.
Orendo questions.
Pick a category. Category is juicy, lighthearted.
I'm screaming.
Personal, slightly embarrassing, dirty. Category is
for me.
Yeah, both of us. Just pick one.
What was it after juicy? What did you say?
Personal, slightly embarrassing, dirty questions about sex and dating.
Sure. Dirty, I guess.
Dirty. When I get dirty. Pick a number 1 through 20. I finally made that TikTok.
16. You did?
Yeah, I just didn't post it. We were very drunk. It was me, my friend Bree, and my friend Jamal, and we look crazy.
You have to show me after.
Okay, which one?
I said
what number?
16, 16. I think.
Number 16. What's the story behind your first kiss? Oh, this is a good one. What's your story behind your first kiss?
I wish everyone listening saw my face just now.
Wait, what?
I was like, I was a junior. It was a freshman. I was nervous. It happened at school by the bathrooms. A few weeks later.
The stinky bathrooms?
It kept happening like in between classes.
Wait, multiples in one day? Like you guys kissed multiple times?
Yeah. Well,
Cute.
not the first day. I don't know. But yes, it would happen like
there was
every
a
day
build
for,
up.
like,
I love it.
Like weeks, blah, blah, blah. Then I found out he would go kiss somebody else.
You dirty dog.
Yeah.
You lucky I don't have a beep.
Yeah. And I didn't like her, which is so unfortunate. You're supposed to be mad at the dude. I was mad at her.
Oh, it was two of y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said multiple girls. I was about to say
no, one other girl. And yeah, that was crazy.
Who was it?
You don't know her.
Oh.
But yeah, that was wild. And I just felt gross because you could have gave me mono. Which I ended up getting later in life. But I'm like, you could have gave me that. Like, you could have gave me something.
It lingered.
Yeah. I'm like, wow. But yeah, that was it. But it was nice. It was like cute. It was like, all my friends were like excited for me. They were all like watching from down the hall.
Isn't that the best feeling?
They were watching from down the hall. Woo! That was funny. But yeah.
Wow. Mine was freshman in high school. I was 14. Which was crazy to say this is my first kiss. Because I feel like my first boyfriend was like middle school. Remember we used to be like, oh, they go out. And y'all didn't really go out anywhere. Y'all just in school. You were like, yeah, we're going out. That's my boyfriend. And all we do is talk on the phone, but we don't actually go on dates because we were 12. Freshman year of high school, we were walking back from a football game. Me and said person that I had a huge crush on. I can tell you exactly where we were. We were like at the bottom of this street, like on the corner of somebody's grass. And we were walking home and he stopped and he kissed me in that grassy area. And it was like, it was like fireworks. And that is also the same night that I smoked my first blunt or got high for the first time. So that was a night of
living her best
first. Life. I think we were probably smoking on the way back from the game.
That's wild.
But yeah, it was everything your first kiss should be. Like, it was like passionate, whatever we thought was passionate back then. Yeah, especially when you like the person. Ugh. Yeah, good times. Yeah. Not very juicy, but not very dirty, but very nostalgic. Yes. Okay, cool. That was good. All right, so do you have anything else to add tonight, sister, before we close out?
No. Ew.
What?
My phone keeps vibrating. Oh, Duolingo telling me to practice my Spanish.
I'm dead. Say something now.
What?
Say something.
In Spanish?
Tell them to follow you.
Oh, can't do that. I just reached my 7-day streak. I keep breaking my streak. It's so terrible. Duolingo.
I keep saying I need to get that app.
It's fun.
I forgot. What?
Él es el médico importante. So they want you to say it. Un. I got it right.
I'm screaming.
Un examen difícil.
Why does she sound so dead inside?
She is.
Emo. She's giving. Where are you? Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to the pod today. Hope you got something out of it. Let us know what you guys think of those workplace friendships. Maybe even workplace romances. Is that a thing?
Never.
Oh, I did.
I have friends who have, so yeah. I'm not fault.
Well, you know, Chris was.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
You're right. You're very, very right.
Yeah. Sometimes it works. Sort of. Follow us on Instagram at generationally_speaking_pod. Email us any questions or suggestions, or stories, some really fun stories. Let us know what your first kiss story was. If you have some crazy ones. The email is generationallyspeakingpodcast@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram at yogi_lbt_. Follow Brianna at
Brianna.Charisse, which BRIANA.CHARISSE.
Yes. So yeah, hit us up with any topics or suggestions, feedback. We love it. TikTok is also up and running too, and I'm going to try to remember it's generationally_SPKingP0D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us. We only have 6 followers.
Yeah, and we look forward to having some more guests on the show. So tune in. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Wakashi. I forgot the words. Not me saying wakashi. Watashi wasta. Gane.